So, okay, YouTubers, this is an update on my 72 cubic inch Harley Davidson EVO. Well, at least that's what I call it. Also known as a Sportster 1200. So, got some new things I wanted to show everyone. Actually, it's at the front of the bike here. And got my new tool bag that I put on, and I just put that on today. And other things I want to show is that people ask me what are these for. Well, those are the resistors for the LED turn signals, which I made from flashlights right here. And normally those would probably go on the inside of the fender, but I put mine on the outside, and so I could hide the wires. So I hid the wire through these little the aluminum tubes right there, because without this it's gonna flash very fast, and I'm pretty sure anybody who went to LED lighting knows what I'm talking about there. And so another thing I did was I put some drilled holes in the belt fender, and that turned out pretty good. I was worried about chipping the chrome, but it worked out pretty nice. And the LED lighting, actually this came out of the keychain with a little light on it, so I just used it to house my LED to illuminate the oil pressure gauge. And I also put an LED behind the fuel filter, which is a glass fuel. It's probably some kind of high impact plastic. I don't think it's glass. And I did the same thing for my fuel tank sight gauge. And some custom copper tube work that I did for the crankcase breather, and some more things. Oh yeah, and I put some 1-inch tank risers, and so that kind of lifted the tank up, just enough. I didn't want to go too high. And those nice blue spark plug wires look pretty nice on there too. And just for the naysayers, that is a Chinese Mikuni clone of an HSR 42, and it's still working pretty good. And oh yeah, these are the blinkers that I put on, and they work pretty nice. This is a vacuum tube. It's a rectifier tube that I use as a high beam indicator. And when the bike is just sitting, I can turn on that LED, just to illuminate it. It's kind of a talking point, I guess. People ask, what is it? But that's what it is. And got the new floating wave rotors and axle nuts. I'm still waiting to see what new brake caliper I want to put on here. These are the 4 pistons that come with the bike. I'm thinking about putting some 6-piston performance machine or hog halters, as they're called, on there. And there's another illumination for the oil pressure. This is the oil pressure coming out of the oil cooler, which has its own fans. Oops, I bumped it there, as you can see there. And the switch has its own little LED light too. And I did the tachometer, well, actually the speedometer relocation, and that worked out pretty well. And even, I got the left and right turn. Now I had to put these LEDs in here because they don't come with it. And if you ever try to make that conversion, now on the 1200 Custom, those lights would have went here, and they do not fit in here. So you'll have to come up with your own LEDs, okay? And also got a voltmeter / tachometer. Right now the bike's not running, it's at 12.3. And what else did I do to this thing here? Oh yeah, the custom horn cover from a 396 piston. And I made my own choke knob with my initials, LH, in it. And what else I had to do? I went with a 90-degree petcock. Now, if you put one of these on here, you are going to have to, see that lever? You're going to have to somehow grind that down because it will interfere with this bracket right here. And that's the reserve setting. This here is off, as you can see, and then there's on over there. And I also put my own phrase on here, if you can read that. If you can't, it says, "A shadow shall fall over America. Evil shall grow in its path, and the righteous shall be persecuted by the unjust." It actually started off as an engraving, and then I just filled it in with some tester paint. And I did the same thing here, Darrkstar Customs. And actually, this is gold leaf. So I filled in the engraving with gold leaf. That's some more things that I done to this bike. And what else I did was, well, there's the trucker girl. And the custom piston brake light that I made. And also I had to figure a way to get my canteen carrier on here. And it turned out pretty good. So far it hasn't worked its way loose. And I'm going to show you just how that brake light works. Hey pal, you want to do me a favor?
What you got?
You want to go over there and hit the brake?
Oh, on the
yeah, I want to show them how this thing lights up. Yeah, there we go. Yep. So I got a little help to show you how that thing works. Hey, thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, wait, I kind of want to see it.
Oh, you want to check it out?
Yeah.
Okay, just had a passerby just checking the bike out.
That's cool, dude.
Oh, thanks a lot.
What year is it?
That's 2001.
Oh, one?
Yeah, I bought this one in 2002. It looked nothing like it did now.
I was going to say, you checked it all out.
So it's always been a kind of a work in progress.
Well, carpenter's house is never finished, right?
Right, yeah. Are you a carpenter?
No, but
no. Oh, but I know the saying is true.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I've got a 93. Just parked it down the road over there. You might see me.
Oh, you got a 93?
Yeah.
93. Oh, that's not an Iron Head, is it?
No, it's an EVO.
It's.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess it would be an EVO because I think the EVOs came out in '88, I believe.
Yeah.
And they're still, well, they're putting them in the sportswear.
Yeah.
Up until they came out with the water cooled ones, and then the EVOs went away.
Yeah, I don't like the water cooled ones. I don't think they look good.
You know, if you don't mind you putting your own video here, I get it why they did it, because of the success of the what was that bike? The one that they first water cooled. Remember that one?
Bike?
Huh?
It was like the adventure bike or the
No, it was a cruiser.
You're talking about the V-Rod.
The V-Rod.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So, you know, that platform came from the V-Rod. And man, I seen one of those Sportster 12, they call it the 1250S.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boy, the Harley claims they make about 120 horsepower, but they had one on the dyno and the guy could only squeeze 107 out of it. But that was with stock pipes.
Right.
You know, so I suppose if you get some pipes and you know, do a little bit of you know, what is that, ECU tuning, you might get 120.
That Screaming Eagle package.
Yeah,
Whatever,
man, that thing will run circles around this thing.
Yeah, I bet.
It could probably tow my bike faster than it can go itself.
Yeah.
You know, but hey, I like the kind of old school styling.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but yeah, you know, I get it why they did it. You know, you get better fuel economy with them. You know, and they're a lot faster. You know, from 0 to 60, they'll keep up with a 600.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Of course, after you get about 80 miles an hour, that, you know, a 600 starts to just leave it in the dust. But hey, it's supposed to, you know. But man, I mean, I like to do some engine work on this thing and get 120 horsepower out of it.
Yeah, right. I know. I'm gonna have to do some work on mine, but I'm like hoping to not have to touch it. I don't want to open it up until it's really giving me problems.
You know what else I did with this? I put the rocker lockers in there. Yeah, because this thing has 87,000 miles on it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and you know, after about, I don't know, maybe 50,000 miles, you know, it starts to make a little noise. Yeah, but if you look into rocker lockers, that's what they do, and they're like $40. You know, of course they'll charge you the arm and the leg to put them in.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had this one done, and that really quieted the motor up.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Right on. Hey, well, thanks for sharing and talking. And
yeah. What's your name?
My name's Travis.
Travis? Oh, okay. I'm Lysander.
Lysander.
Yeah,
Nice
yeah.
to meet you.
All right.
Well, safe travels out there.
Okay, man. Thanks a lot.